Hi, it's me, and I'm coming at you with some real blunt discussion. I know you guys loved it in the last one, so I'm going to keep up the momentum on that. And this comes off the back of the video I posted. It was a short, actually, and it was on here and on Instagram. So if you're not following me on those, jump on those because you can comment as well about places you can shoot in your town or nearby. And people were coming at me saying, oh, Khandie, I don't have that in my town. I'm not as lucky as that. I can't shoot like that. And I just kind of felt like it is not my responsibility to find cool places for you to shoot. I can inspire you. But the idea, nah. This is a big thing that happens quite a lot on social media, that people seem to think because they don't have something in their town, that means they can't shoot like that. And that's a philosophy I have really worked against. There was this whole idea that to be a photographer, you need to move to a big major city, and people would say, oh, I need to go to London, I need to go to Manchester, whatever it is, right? You don't. You really don't. There are certain jobs that maybe you'd be better at if you lived in London, but we can commute here, okay? And I realize it's a privilege to be able to commute and travel, so I am going to just preface that I am aware. But there are so many people online when I posted it, hey, you can shoot in an underground car park, you can shoot here, you can shoot at a shop. Oh, I don't have things like that. I don't have things like that, so I can't be as creative as that. I can't get these cool locations. I'm sorry, it's not for me to find them for you. I get that you might not have those specific ones, but you will have something somewhere that you could garnish from or ask for permission to shoot in. Or if you're really not caring, just shoot there anyway. I mean, do with that what you will. Obviously, take precautions. And I've got to say, I'm seeing it more and more where people have every excuse why they're not creative, why they can't do something, rather than solutions to that problem. And I think a lot of that has to do with social media and this mindset of immediacy. We expect that we post a reel and suddenly we're going to be famous, or we're going to post these pictures and they're going to be bangers, everyone's going to want to book with us. The reality of it is it's not going to happen. And I've always felt it really bizarre that people want instant. They don't want to work hard for it. And that is not everybody. I myself, I'm not one of those people, but at times I wish I could have got it easier, just like XYZ photographer, knowing full well they didn't get it easy. They probably had to do the same crap I had to do. They just didn't post it or make anyone aware of it because we don't want to. We all kind of put the highlights of our life on social media. I am a little bit more brutally honest with mine, and that's something that is going to be happening going forward. Hence why there's a slight change in tone on these videos, which I'm sure you will have seen and probably noticed, including a rebrand on the logo, which is somewhere here. But there's the thing, when I post these videos and people go, oh, I don't have that, I don't have that. Do you know what? Not every town has a multi-story car park. Not every town has a Asian supermarket. Not every town has this, and I am aware, but they probably have a shop. They probably have a car park somewhere. Unless you live in a hamlet in the Outer Hebrides, then you have a reason, or you're an isolated lighthouse tower, you have a reason. There is stuff to shoot in your town, your area, that you can shoot in. God, we went through a whole pandemic where people were coming up with creative backgrounds just in their home. And you're telling me you can't find something to shoot on? I think what's happening here is you've chosen not to boost your creativity and not to flex that muscle. And I come after this time and time again. You need to push it. You need to train it. And you need to constantly be working at it, because you don't wake up at the hiccups now because I've got passion. Don't just wake up in the morning and go, oh, I'm really creative today. Boom, it happens. There you are, bang a piece. It doesn't happen like that. It doesn't. You actually need to do really bad creative jobs to get a semi-decent one. Like I did during lockdown, did loads of weird projects. Go have a look. There's somewhere I used Amazon packaging to try and get a background. Were they the greatest images? No, but it also got me looking at other backgrounds. You know what? You don't have any mylar, you can't get hold of mylar, it's out of your price range. You know what else you can use? Metallic tablecloths, you can pick them up at the pound shop. Haven't got a pound shop, you can find them on eBay. Like, they are cheaper than mylar, there are ways around this. But the thing is, everyone is expecting people to spoon feed them the creativity and then go, well, I didn't get that. That's because we're all just trying to be creative in our own way and following our own path. You need to join us on the path and not expect us to guide you onto the path. If you want to be a more creative photographer, you need to start thinking outside the box for yourself, and doing that slowly is how you do it, okay? Maybe you take up challenges. Maybe you do the £20 charity shop challenge. And I don't want to hear how many charity shops, I don't have anything decent in the charity shops. It doesn't have to be decent, that's the point. Take two things that don't work and whack them together and get a model to pose it. I can't get a model. Get your friend. Can't get a friend. Okay, self-portraits. Oh, I feel do it in your house. Like, we can all throw excuses out why we can't get something done. And I know there are special circumstances and I'm not trying to be horrible about that. But if all it is you constantly saying no, Why do you think stuff doesn't happen for you? Why do you think clients don't find you? Why do you think your work isn't getting traction? Because you constantly have a no mindset about your work. Oh, I don't have this. Oh, tell me what you do have. Tell me what you do have in your town. Oh, I just have like a garage. Well, go shoot at the garage then. Shoot outside the garage. Shoot on the edge of the garage. Shoot with it in the distance. Shoot at night. Shoot in the rain. Shoot it. I don't care. Do something. Because what you're waiting for is someone to somehow magically wave this wand and then suddenly, poof, there's an entire creative process done for you and you can do it. I had people messaging me going, sliding into my DMs, and not in a sexy way, not that I normally get them. I get quite a lot of the old DPs. That's quite a joys of being a female photographer. People going, oh, I don't have that. How can I do that in my town? And literally expecting me to Google their town, search on Google Maps, because there's no way I'm driving to that town, to find them a location. Like, why am I doing that? You chose to be a photographer. If you don't want to be super creative, take pictures of a white wall, mate, even though that could be deemed as creative, especially in modern art circles. But what I'm saying is, why are you wanting everyone else to be flexible and creative for you, but you don't want to do it yourself? Or is it you can't do it? Because I don't want to be that cliche, so there's no such thing as can't. There really isn't in this case, because you could take this and take so many pictures of it alone, add it to you, put it on your face, and slowly like, for God's sake, it's just an ornament, but you could have your hands on it. You could have it holding it. You could have someone, oh, it's my dog. You can even, they're stupid ideas, but they're more than what you're doing of, I don't know what to do with this. Put it on your head. Oh my God, that'd be so cool. Regal. Although the colour contrast is great. It's almost my brain colours. Anyway, that was a really crap example, but do you see how many different things, just holding it different ways? I already found various different ways. They don't have to be amazing. They don't have to be groundbreaking, but they are me trying out things that I was just going to go, oh, I can't do anything with it. Like, does the world teach you nothing, that nothing is going to be handed to you for free, and yet you want a reason and an excuse why you are not a better photographer? Okay, and you seem to put the blame on the fact that your surroundings are not great enough. You could move to London and probably have the same problem. I don't know where to shoot. Everyone shoots there. Make your own opportunities. Make your own creative process. There are numerous photographic challenges. I did a whole, 25 days over Christmas for you to be photographically inspired and do take up challenges. And I do this because I want people to be more inspired. I want people to be more creative, right? But I am not here to spoon feed you and give you a creative process. You actually have to go and do it. And this is the hard truth that so many people don't want to do. They post on Facebook groups, oh, be kind, it's my first time. Everyone should be kind regardless. But the fact is that you want to hide behind that because you don't want people to be too brutal, because how else are you going to learn? Brutal honesty? I get it, unsolicited, right? I hate unsolicited criticism. I never ask for it. Don't tell me. But sometimes I put it in a group and people will be absolutely tearing my work apart. And you know what? Yes, it stings like a mama. It really does. But you know what? Most of the time I go, I can learn from this. I cough for no reason. Most of the time I go, I can learn from this. I can develop from this. I can do something. There are times I go, oh God, here comes Jonathan with selective colour telling me I'm naff. By all means, they're going to be idiots. They're going to do that. But nobody is going to tell you how to be creative other than try and make you. And if you don't want to pick up the baton and run with it, don't want to pick up the baton and even slightly walk it or barely touch your hand, no one can make you be more creative than yourself, right? So join us, take part in challenges, and maybe you'll surprise yourself, because if all you're going to do is sit and go, well, I can't do this because I don't have that. So you don't have an underground car park. Maybe you have a shop car park. Oh, I don't have a beach, but maybe you have a river. Maybe you could get a paddling pool and make a fake one and take the pee out of it. Maybe you could start thinking outside of the literal context and maybe try and find stuff that's slightly inspired. Oh, I haven't got a beach. No, I haven't got a beach. I've got a paddling pool. Oh my God, this could be so much fun. I could do Ophelia in the reeds, but rather than reeds, I'm going to have Haribo I don't know. Why are you so... Why must everyone hand you the creativity? You have to do this for yourself. You have to find it. And the only way you're going to find it is taking small steps, taking on challenges, trialing things. Honestly, I absolutely love doing my photograph challenge and challenging people. But when I get messages that say to me, oh, well, I can't do this challenge because I don't have this, I'm not asking you to go skydiving. I'm asking you to take something that is the colour of blue. I'm asking you to do something that represents the idea of flame or fire. It doesn't actually have to be those. Anyway, it's blunt and direct as always. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next video. And you can hate me. Put them in the comments. Bye.